Hello, my name is Chuck Williams, and if you're watching this presentation live or the recording, this is going to be kind of a complete overview of our system, but it's also going to be emphasizing the new tool that the company's provided for us. It's called the Penny app. The Penny app, it's your own personal assistant. I will tell you, in my 25 years in the network marketing industry, there's not a tool that comes anywhere close to what this tool does. And what I've seen in the short time they've had it released, they continue to take our feedback in the field and improve the app to what we want it to do. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, we can all come up with these ideas on what we'd like something to do, but to actually make it happen, I've never been a part of a company that's put together a tool like this. So with that being said, I've got quite a few things I want to cover today. I'll go pretty quickly, but this is recorded, so you can go back and take the nuggets that you want to take. I want to start with the basics of our system. The basics are the Cepeda morning calls. And it's not like a Zoom meeting where we can see who's on there. We don't know, except when you're talking to people, you can kind of tell who's plugged in, who's not. But it is so important that if you're serious, and I'm not going to keep saying if you're serious, I'm assuming you're here on a Saturday for a training, you're serious. And if you're watching this recording, you're probably at least thinking about getting serious. So to build this business, you need a foundation. And the Cepedas have put a phenomenal foundation in place. Simply go to besetfreelife.com. If someone would be so kind to type that in the chat box for everybody, but it's besetfreelife.com and register if you've never registered on that site. If you have registered on that site, go to the daily calls, and there is a message that you need to text to a certain number, and that'll put you on the Cepeda text alert system. This is very, very important because we all are busy, we forget, but when you get that text alert, then you know that, hey, there's a call coming up and at a certain time and what kind of call it is. It's very important, number one, that you plug in every day as a leader. Now, I don't make every day. I don't. Kwang Su on the West Coast, I don't know how often he makes it, but they've moved the call later in the day, so it's more appropriate for our West Coast team. But I will tell you this, I make as many of those calls that I possibly can. Make almost all the Monday and Friday calls. I make several of the Tuesday calls. I make almost all the Thursday calls. Wednesdays I have a conflict, but I will be training this coming Wednesday, so I'll rearrange my conflict and be doing the training this Wednesday on connecting and inviting. So I think that's super important. besetfreelife.com. Get your team on that. One of the first things you should do is get them registered on that site and plugged into the text alert so they get the information, they get plugged into the bigger picture, the Cepeda team. The second thing is our Zoom presentation. So you'll notice if you go to teamofhope.com, it'll take you to the page you're looking at right now, and we've got a 7-step system at the top. If you just scroll down a little bit, right under the 7-step system is the live presentation schedule, the live presentation schedule. Now, again, 99% of people on the team are doing this business part-time. It's not a full-time job for you. It's not a full-time business yet, if you even want it to be. Use one presentation a week, whether it be Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. Just pick your night. Now, my church has multiple services. I don't go to every service. I go to one service a week. But if I can't make that one service, I either watch it online or I go to one of the other services. Plus, having multiple services gives me the opportunity to invite people to different services that I don't personally go to. The same thing works here with our presentation schedule. Pick a night, make it yours, and then every week be there to support that leader that's doing that call on a regular basis. Then invite to all of them. If you're working with somebody on Tuesday and you normally do the Thursday night, invite them to the Tuesday night Zoom meeting. We have qualified presenters Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Use those calls, pick one, make it yours, and plug in to where the person leading the call knows that he or she can count on you. And in these calls, while meant to keep you motivated, they're for new people. And so as you're working with people and maybe they've watched the videos, they just need a little more information, maybe they're a brand new person, just getting started, get them plugged into the Zoom meetings. Another thing you do with those Zoom meetings is use them to get your product people plugged in. Tell them the first half of the presentation is going to be about the product, and they can turn it off if they want after that. But what's going to happen is curiosity is going to get them. They're going to stick around. They're going to watch the compensation plan, and you might just find somebody gets excited about creating residual income in the compensation plan. So that's the Zoom meetings every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Pick one that's yours. Start showing up every week. Let that presenter know, hey, I'm going to be here every week for you if possible, and I want to be here to support you. And then help them with the chat. Keep the conversation going in the chat. Man, great point. Just little stuff like that. Now, as a presenter, I'm not reading the chat, but the other participants are. And so if you keep that lively, keep the discussion going, keep people engaged, make them aware that, hey, a good point was just made about residual income, or a good point was made about such and such, it adds to the value of the presentation. All right, so that's two things. You got to pay the morning calls, and then our team system, the ISO World system, which basically is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night Zoom meeting presentations. We do it every week, faithfully. Plug into one, make it yours. The third thing on my list is learn how to use the 7-step system. I've been in this industry 25 years. It wasn't until about April this year that I really fine-tuned a system that takes everything you need and puts it in working form. So if you go to teamofhope.com, it's the very top thing on the page. It's a 7-step system of duplication. Now we have multiple options. The one I prefer is number 1, leading with the business opportunity, the financial opportunity. If you click on this link, it'll take you to the 7 steps for that particular way of doing the business. Under that, we've got the 11-day shred. And we've got a 7-step system for the 11-day shred. For people that are just basically in for the quick hit, want to get in good shape before a wedding or a class reunion or a special event, just want to knock off a quick 10 pounds of fat, that 11-day shred is a great way to get a person started on the product. And then the third one is the top-down invitation pivot that CC does. There's a 7-step system for that. So again, I use the top one 99% of the time, maybe 95, because I have been using the 11-day shred a little bit more lately. But 95% of the time, I'm using that business first, number 1 approach there. But you pick one and you use it. So those are your 7-step system right there. Again, we do training specifically on that. I'm not going to go into the details. But bottom line, step number 1 is write down your why, write down your list. And I'll get more to the list later. It's a very, very important component of your business. It's really the asset you bring to the business is your list, and then your time equity of presenting, exposing Isagenix to that list. So that's the 7-step system. The next thing is CC's 10 hours of power. Let me go down here under the schedule, my presentation schedule. You got Monday night. Well, I actually got Monday afternoon, which is really for the UK and Germany teams. I'm going to be adding another one because Germany and UK are 2 different markets completely. Then you got the Monday night call that I lead, the Tuesday night call that CC President leads, the Tuesday late night Habiba leads that call, mostly for a West Coast team, but good for anybody. Wednesday, you've got Duncan Driscoll and Christy McCartney. They do the Wednesday night. Thursday night, I've got CC as the leader, but actually she's working with a team on the West Coast. Phenomenal presentation. You'll notice that's the only one that's a little different time, about a half an hour later, which actually works good for our people on the West Coast too. This is what I was talking about. The 4th thing in the schedule today is the daily group power hour. This is something I really want to encourage you to take advantage of, because I'm going to show you today how to use the Penny app with your contacts. And as I said earlier, in my 25 years in this industry, nothing comes close to this tool right here, the Penny app. But if you don't have people to put into the Penny app, it's not that effective. You know, you got to have the people. So this power hour with CC can teach you how to build your audience, And if you have questions, you come on there and you literally ask those questions. You go, hey, CC, help me to get more friends on Facebook. Okay. And she'll teach you where the materials are, how to find it, to where you can start adding friends there. How do I add more people on LinkedIn? How do I add more people on Instagram? How do I even get more people in my phone contacts, in my mobile device? Those are the 4 key areas that Penny draws the leads from, that you're going to be working with the people. And so that power hour, twice a day, 5 days a week. Ladies and gentlemen, if you understood the value that CC's offering us, and most of our team is not taking advantage of, it's absolutely incredible. I mean, her training skills, literally, if you were to go in the open market and try to find someone with CC's qualifications to train you personally the way she does in that power hour, you're looking at $1,000 a month, easy. $1,500 a month, easy. She's doing it because she wants to help you succeed. And she realizes that if our entire team succeeds, it helps her succeed. But trust me, she's doing it as a blessing to all of us. So take advantage of it. This is the key for those people on your team even that say, you know, the Penny app's great, but I don't even have nobody to put in the Penny app. The Power Hour is how you start by getting people into the Penny app. Okay, so that's the fifth point. So that's the fourth point. Let me go over those again. Number one is to pay the morning calls. So just check these off. If you're doing all these, you're doing everything right, it's just a matter of time. Number two, Zoom presentations. Pick one, make it yours, and show up every week. Be a supporter of that person who's presenting, and then use the other ones. Step three is the 7-step system. Use it. It works. It's so simple once you actually understand it. You're simply building a list, which we just talked about. You're then exposing that list to engage that list. You're engaging that list. And then those who show some interest through the engagement process, you move into step three, which is you share the presentation with them. And then 4, 5, and 6, you're basically just walking them through the 3-way call, to set up their account, and get them ready to get started in the business. It's that easy. And then step 7, I just wanted 7 steps instead of 6. So step 7 is just repeat 1 through 6. And then fourthly, you got CC's Power Hours right there for you to use. Okay, so all that was an introduction to the Penny app, but I think it's really important that you understand the basics, because the Penny app is not the be-all, do-all if you don't have those other basics in place. But once you've got those other things in place, the Penny app is your personal assistant. It maximizes your time. So if you're a busy person and you don't have a whole lot of time, I see my friend Joe Finn on here. Joe's one of the busiest guys I know. This is perfect for Joe because in pockets of time, this Penny app will keep him focused and targeting the right activities to succeed in this business. Now, a little disclaimer, Quang Su said I'm the expert on the Penny app. I'm not. I was a fool. When they introduced the Penny app at, what was it, Celebration in July, I knew immediately it was a great tool, but I didn't start using it for a long time. And then a couple weeks ago, I started using it, but like a typical man, I didn't read the instructions, I just started using it. In preparation for this call, a couple nights ago, I actually watched the tutorials for the first time. And you talk about a V8 moment. I hit myself in the head. I'm like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. This is the most incredible tool ever. And I was sitting down here in first gear, just tooling along, thinking it was so awesome, not realizing there's 4 more gears to this thing. And you don't have to be an expert at it right away. I'm just telling you, when you understand just the basics of this thing, it's going to rock your socks. I also used the free version for the first until Thursday night. Once I saw the tutorials, I'm like, oh, for 12 bucks a month, I get a Ferrari instead of a Volkswagen. Are you kidding me? And so Thursday night, I upgraded for, I think it was $11.99. My first 15 days or so are free. And now it's opened the whole world to me. And I'm going to give you an example of just one example today. I was working out. So in between, so Steve Williams and I work out together. So he's working out and I'm on my Penny app. Then I set my Penny app down, I go work out, I come back, and my personal assistant has me lined up with exactly what to do. I'm going to give you a live example at the end of one of the greatest success stories I've had. And I think God gave it to me today for this training to encourage you. It's off the chart exciting. All right, with that being said, let's get going here. So first thing I want to do is take you to the ISA World page. And on the ISA World page, you can scroll down and you'll find this is one of the reasons I like the Team of Hope page. It's just a little easier for me to find stuff. Yeah, it's in here somewhere. So let's just go to Team of Hope. Teamofhope.com. This is the front page you're going to come to. It's got the 7 steps. It's got the presentation schedule, the training one right now. It's all right there for you on my main page right there. But I want you to come over here to the blog archive on the right. You guys still see my screen? Everybody see Team of Hope? Okay, thank you. You click on October over here on the right, October. And then if you scroll down a little bit, October 1st, Thursday night, right after I went through these 2, I linked them, I put them up here. I said, oh my goodness, I should have watched this instead of just jumping in and trying to ride without reading the instructions. But now that I have watched it, I want you to watch it. I want to encourage you, invest the time. It's not like hours, it's not. They're like 30 minutes each. And the first one is the most important one. The second one is a little more advanced, and you'll get there. But the first one has everything you need to get started. And so they're right here, teamofhope.com. blog archive, Penny app training. You got Penny 101, which is the basics, and we got Penny Advanced, which is like it says, it's the advanced. Now you can also find these in your Isagenix back office under resources. That's where I found them. I went to Isagenix back office, I went to resources, it had the Penny app, and through that I found these webinars. They've got scheduled live webinars that you can watch. I wanted to watch the recorded ones because I want to watch it right then, right there when I was ready. And so I watched the recorded ones. I put the post, the recorded ones I watched right here for you. I'm not going to repeat everything that's in these videos. It's right there for you. They're going to teach you all the basics. So again, I'm not going to go through what they went through. The guy that owned the company, founded the company, developed the product, he's the one going to explain it to you, and he does it phenomenally, phenomenally. What I am going to do is just give you a quick recap of that training on some things that blew my mind. First of all, like I told you, a couple weeks ago, I started actually using the Penny app, but I didn't know what I was doing. It gave me some names. I just would reach out to them like I knew how to do. So I'm watching a training, and I realized that there's two main segments. Let me just take it there so I can kind of show you. Again, I'm not going to be doing the training. I'm just going to show you. You got your daily up here. That's going to be your go-to place where those are your daily activities. You could choose Easy Does It, Crank It Up, which is kind of middle speed, and Freight Train. I recommend everybody start at the Easy Does It. Just tip your toe in the water, do a little bit each day, get comfortable, and then slowly move it up. Otherwise, you do the Freight Train, you get so much activity there, you can't keep up, and you get frustrated, and you end up not doing anything for days and weeks. So there's two main areas here. There's the customer care, and then there's the prospecting. Would you agree that both are ultimately important to your business? Absolutely, right? So the customer care, it has different categories. I'll just take you there real quick so you can see it on your screen. Sometimes Zoom doesn't keep up. Are you guys now seeing customer care screen up there? Okay, good. So you'll notice there's different categories. There's auto ship reminders. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been in Isagenix for 3.5 years, and people come and go, but I've never had a tool like this. This tool tells me, hey, so-and-so's auto ship is coming up in 5 days. What a powerful tool, because I would like to reach out to people and help them adjust their auto ship or cancel it if they don't want it, or improve it if they want, or adjust the date in the very beginning when they don't know what they're doing. I'd love to help them, but it never came to mind 25 days after I signed them up. I was on to the next person, helping them. This tool is like my personal assistant says, hey, Chuck, so-and-so auto ship's coming up in 5 days. Why don't you reach out? Bam, you just reach out and you say, hey, I noticed you got blank, blank, blank. Because if you get the pro version for the, whatever it is, 12 bucks a month, the pro version actually tells you what's in their auto ship. And so you can see what's in their auto ship. Maybe they've got 95 BD and they don't know the value of having 100. Just simple things like that. This auto ship reminder is simple to do. It's just something you just make it part of your daily routine that you go through and you communicate with those people that their auto ship is coming up. Nothing worse than somebody getting an auto ship and not really wanting an auto ship. So here you get the chance to be the coach to help them know it's coming and adjust it to be what they want it to be. All right, enough said there. The next one is box opening. Hopefully you're already doing this, but I even caught myself sometimes. I'd enroll somebody and then it'd be a couple weeks before I remember to get back to them. Now, I know that's sad, but I'm just being totally transparent and honest with you. On this box opening, 3 days after they make their purchase and get set up, you get a notification in your penny saying, so-and-so's box should be there, reach out. Oh my goodness, what a great tool. So you reach out as a coach and you just encourage them. And you plug them into the Cepeda Tuesday morning call for product questions. Depending on what they're trying to accomplish, you give them a little coaching encouragement. You plug them in the ISA World Facebook group and you introduce them to the team and let them know there's a whole team here to support them. Whether they only want to be a customer or if they want to build a business. We got both right here in this group. So that's the box opening. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The next one is check-ins. Now, this is where I had no idea what check-ins meant. I thought it just meant check in with these people. What the check-in means is, and I've got a cheat sheet here. I'll just rip it down for a second and show you. I put this cheat sheet right here. Can you guys see that? Here, let me stop sharing the screen for a second. Can you guys see my cheat sheet? So now I know which each category is until it becomes memory remote. I'm going to try to share my screen again if you guys will let me know if it works. I think Zoom actually fixed that problem, but I still like to make sure. Okay, can you guys see the customer care page again? All right, thanks. All right, so on the check-ins, what that means is my customers just placed an order, but they're not on the lifestyle rewards. They're not on auto ship. All right, think about the value of this. You've got somebody out there that just placed an order, but they're not on lifestyle rewards. Now, you may have somebody that every month just places an order and they don't forget, but this is critical. This could wake you up to somebody in your organization that maybe it's been inactive for a while, and now they just placed an order. Your assistant's telling you, so-and-so just placed an order, and they're not on auto ship. Now, you can think about what you want to do with that, but what I want to do with that is just reach out and say, hey, saw you just placed an order. Just want to let you know I'm here to help you any way possible. By the way, Diane and I have tried just about every single product. If there's any questions you have, we can get you the right information. We may not know it all, but we can get you the right information. Just helping support your people. This will help you, number one, with retention. Number two, it's going to help you transition people over to lifestyle rewards, because you can tell them, look, you could save 5% by being on lifestyle rewards. Did you know that? You save 5% off your order when you're on lifestyle rewards. Now, you could push that out. If you like to order, physically go and place your order, you could do that every time and just push your lifestyle rewards out. Just being on lifestyle rewards gets you an extra 5% discount. So most people, if they know that, they're going to want to be on it. Now, if they're on it, they don't even have to be at 100 BD. It's just keeping them in the game until they're ready to do something serious with the business. All right, I hope you get the value. And again, at the end of this call, I'm going to do some Q&A, but that to me is super important to check-ins. The next one down here is reconnects. Now, reconnects, as you're going to hear in the training by David, the owner of the company, these are people that have not ordered in the last 6 to 12 months. So the last 6 to 12 months, these people in the reconnects have not ordered. Who are these people? These are people you've lost, ladies and gentlemen. They're gone. They've quit ordering. And so as a leader in your business, you want to reach out and find out why. They may have forgot their username, got frustrated, not wanting to figure it out. It could be that simple, seriously. Maybe they had a problem with the product and didn't know they could get a return on that product and try another product. These reconnects, in my opinion, this is something I'm really personally, this is something I'm going to really focus on, because this will help all of us with retention big time. When you reach out 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, somewhere between that 6 to 12 month period, Penny, my new personal assistant, is sending me a message saying this person has not ordered in the last 6 to 12 months. Man, I'm reaching out and I'm just loving on. Got it? Next one down is grace periods. This has saved 2 people this week alone in my organization. I see they're on grace. The one guy had 98 BB. He was about to lose commission and business volume. So if you got volume growing on both sides, because you're active, you're doing 100 BB a month, and then all of a sudden you don't do 100 BB for 30 days, actually 35, because you get a 5-day grace period. After those 35 days, it's wiped clean, gone. Both the commissions you earned and the business volume. Now, when I say commissions earned, technically you have to be an active consultant to earn them, but you've got the volume there so that once you are an active consultant, it triggers the bonus. So you really haven't earned it because you want an active consultant. They wouldn't wipe away earned commissions, but their commissions are right there for you. All you gotta do is become a consultant and they're gonna release. So this grace period notification is off the chart phenomenal. I had 2 great examples this week of people that showed up in my grace notifications that I was able to reach out and help them not lose commissions and not lose volume. All right, next, Connects. Connects is another great tool here. Diane and I have been trying to figure out how to stay in touch with our customers since the day we got involved in Isagenix. The retention issue has been our biggest issue in this business. And so Isagenix puts on a silver platter a way to do that. So the reconnects, no, I'm sorry, the connects, the reconnects are the 6 to 12 months. The connects are 25 days, 45 days, and 80 days since their last order. These are people that are not on the lifestyle rewards, and it's giving you little reminders, bam, bam, bam. So you get a connect warning. It's been 25 days since so-and-so ordered. Well, most of our products are a 30-day system if they're using all the product. Now, they might only be using half, and that's fine. Then every 2 months they need to order, and that's fine. Everybody's got a different program, right? But it allows you to really be an active coach and look out and say, okay, they're not ordering 25 days. Let's reach out to them and see what's going on. If they're not ordering 45 days, man, reach out to them and see what's going on. 80 days. So there's 3 segments of time there that the Penny app's going to send you reminders of people that have ordered but have not ordered in a certain number of days. And they're not on the lifestyle rewards, obviously. Now, if you're not getting excited about this, you just quite haven't been around long enough to understand the value, because this is off the chart important information to build your business. Crazy good. The next one down is the first month. Again, Diane and I have tried to encourage each other and work our best to do this, but we have fallen down so many times in a person's first month. The most important month in the business, we get people in and we get busy. Life gets busy and you forget about them. Also, you look up 2 months later and they're gone. With this, the first week reminder. So you already got the box opening. Now you got a first week reminder. They've been in the business for a week. Reach out to them. Now they've been in the business 2 weeks. Reach out to them. They've been in the business 3 weeks. Reach out to them. So that first month, you got 4 scheduled touches with your new customer. By then, they're in the system and you've got them going. It's just phenomenal the way the company's put this together. Absolutely phenomenal. So that's that first month. The next one's the Ice the Body Challenge. This is for people that you've got on your team. They're in the Ice the Body Challenge. It lets you know what's going on for them so you can reach out and encourage them at appropriate times. Maybe they need to get their photos in, or if they're going for the big prizes, they need to get their essay in. Maybe their BD's not enough to qualify them. Let's not wait till the last day of the challenge to tell them, hey, you need an extra 100 BD. Let's tell them up front, hey, you're a little behind the pace to have the average you need to qualify for the $200 of free product and a free t-shirt. The Ice Bite Challenge is a great, great, great addition here. And by the way, if you're not personally in the Ice Body Challenge, that should be one of those things I mentioned earlier about the basics of the business. That to me, that's a must. That Ice Bite Challenge is a must for you and your team. Your retention alone with doing the Ice Bite Challenge will double if you get them in that Ice Bite Challenge. So those are the main things in customer care. Again, I'll stop at the end and answer questions. But the key is all this is covered in the training by corporate. I just want to highlight that part of it because to me, that was the most important part. When I understood what the different codes meant, now my reach outs made so much more sense when I knew why I was reaching out to them. Again, for 2 weeks, I was just reaching out to everybody kind of the same way, not knowing there were different definitions for each thing Penny App was giving me. And then before that, since Celebration, I had a bunch of inactivity, which really fries me that I could have been doing a much better job using this app. But my dad always taught me, if you want shade from a tree, when's the best time to plant that tree? 20 years ago, right? But if you didn't do it 20 years ago, when's the next best time? Today. And so that's what I'm encouraging you to do. If you haven't been using the Penny app, start today. Watch the tutorials. Get plugged into some of the basic things I'm going to teach you today. All right, so the next one I want to share with you in the app itself is the prospecting button. Again, this is all covered in the training, so I'm not going to go real into depth, but I just want to touch base with it. So you got 2 basic types here. You got reach outs and follow-ups. So your Penny app, once you load it, and the system, the training will teach you how to load it. Once you load it, the Penny app will give you whatever number you want on a daily basis of people you should reach out to. Potential people for your business. Now the Penny app doesn't know everything. So it may bring up a name and you say, well, that person's already in Isagenix. They've got a place where you simply put that they're already in Isagenix, and then it makes the Penny app actually smarter to where it doesn't keep bringing it up for other people's prospects. All right, real quickly, I'm not going to go into the details because the Penny app training does this for you, but you're going to be loading your Penny app from your Facebook contacts, your mobile phone contacts, and your Instagram contacts. And if you upgrade to the Pro version, and again, somebody can put in there, I think it's $11.99 a month. It's super cheap for what you're getting. But if you have that, you can also upload your LinkedIn contacts. Now, I have used LinkedIn for business for a long time. And so I've got a lot of LinkedIn connections. So that alone makes it worth upgrading to the Pro for me, because only with the Pro can you upload your LinkedIn connections. So you're uploading your phone contacts, your Facebook contacts, your Instagram contacts, and your LinkedIn contacts all into one app that then manages those prospects, those people, and feeds them to you and calls them reach outs. Again, the training you're going to get by watching the tutorials is going to be so thorough and good. I don't want to repeat all that, but basically, we are creating content that you can then send out to those reach outs. All right, let me go back to Team of Hope real quick, because you see the Piniat training here, the 2 tutorials. Everybody see that? Is it following with me today? Good? Everybody see that? Okay, good. Let's go up here a little bit. The one I posted today is scripts to use with the Piniat personal assistant. Now I'm starting out with the reach out scripts because I think that's the most important one short term, but we will have all the scripts here for you. The check-ins, the reconnects, the connects, the first month, the Ice Buy challenge, the box openings, the auto-ship reminders, the grace periods, the reach outs and the follow-ups, all the different possible ways you can be communicating with your prospects. We'll have suggested scripts for you for all of them. Now, Cece, Diane, my wife, and I are all working on this together, but we need your input. As you start using the Penny app and you come up with a script that works, not just sounds good, but actually works, has some effective success, share it with everybody else on the ISO World Facebook group page. And it will incorporate the best of the best to have it available for all of our team right here so everybody has access to it. So if you'll look here, the reach out scripts, this is one I used here today. I've been using this for a couple weeks with all the connections they were giving me because I didn't understand the differences. But it was as simple as, I'm going through my contacts and reconnecting with people. Is there anything I can do for you? Hope you have a great day. Chuck Williams, blah, blah, blah. I am getting phenomenal success with that script. Now, some people write back and say, I don't know who you are. Can you remind me how we met? And that's okay. But I just had one today. And I think God gave this to me as an example for you. Where's my phone? Here it is. I wish I was really fancy like some people, including the guy who did the training. But I sent this out to a lady today. Her initials are TB. She's going to be a major leader on the team, so you'll get to know her. But I'm just going to share her initials right now. TB. Mine says Teresa. Oops. Now we know she's Teresa B. I like your email address. Exclamation point. So when I saw her in the Penny app, she had an email address that had the word hope in it. And if you know me, I'm Team of Hope. I love the word hope. So I put, I like your email address. So I personalized my script. And then the rest is I'm going through my contacts and reconnecting with people. Is there anything I can do for you? Hope you have a great day. Chuck Williams is my phone number. Do you see that script right there? All right, let me pause for just a second and come over to the Penny app. And let me go to content. And again, it might seem a little difficult watching me maneuver around here, but when you go through the tutorial step by step and just take it a bite at a time, it is so well put together, it will be intuitive for you. So if you go here, I'm going through my contacts and reconnecting here, this script right here. This script is what I just read to you. It's what's in the Team of Hope. It's in the Penny app now. Because I got the pro version, I can upload my own scripts. So we'll have scripts here for everything you can imagine. And it's even got select task type. So this is scripts for reaching out. So I've got them for reaching out. I've got them for following up. And as Diane and Cece and I work on this, we'll have scripts here that will be in Team of Hope that you can upload into your Penny app so they're right there at your fingertips that you can use. Is that phenomenal or what? All right, so let's go back. I'm just showing you that the script I'm showing you in Team of Hope I've placed here. In fact, if time allows, I'll actually take one of Cece's scripts and put it up here. Here's another one. Chuck Williams here. I thought I'd check in with you. Let me know what you're working on. Is there any way I can assist you? Please let me know. I know quite a few people. I would be glad to reach out to them on your behalf, Chuck Williams. What am I doing? I'm reaching out. It's what the definition of it says, reaching out. So if we go back to the Penny app, I think I added this one. Yep, right here. Let's close this one. Let's open this one. So just this morning, I added this one. Type, reach out, boom. Same thing, I just put it over in Team of Hope, boom, I put right here. Let's go back to Team of Hope again. Now, I asked Cece this morning, I said, Cece, I'm gonna be doing this training. I know you got a date with your husband. I think that's awesome. I'm glad you're doing that. Watch the recording later because I think it's gonna be a good training. But Cece, what are some scripts you're using to reach out to people? And so she sent me her hottest ones. Note the tips she gave because it's so powerful. Here are some reach out options I use. Note, my best results are when I use the voice memo feature. She shared this 100 times, but take heart, Chuck. Take heart, start doing that more. So here are different scripts she uses. So let me show you how easy this is. I'm going to take her script from Team Hope. I'm going to copy it. You can do the same thing. I'm going to go back to my Penny app. Up here at the top, I'm going to go add content. I'm going to paste her script right there. What is it? She says, I'm reaching out because I found a way to make, I found my way to some mentors. Let's do that. I'm just figuring out a way to identify and put this for myself so I can find it later. So we'll copy her little thing there. I'll make that the topic. Paste. I found my way to some mentors. We come down here, reach out, save. That simply, I just took the script from Team of Hope and I put it into my Penny app for me to use through my phone or my computer anytime I want on a reach out. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, give me some high fives. This is exciting stuff here. Exciting stuff. All right, I'm not going to go through all of her texts. They're there. You can go through them, pick the ones you want, put them in your Penny app. Then when you go to use it, it's so simple on your phone or your computer. So let's go to, let's just do a reach out. So we'll go to customer care. Oops, no, sorry, I don't want customer care, I want reach out. So let's go to prospecting. I'll give you one example and we'll move on. So I'm in prospecting. We'll do Dana. I come up here to Dana. I see I'm connected with her on LinkedIn. No, I'm sorry. Let me go up here. Okay, it shows you on her profile how we're connected. So I've got her email. That's about the only way I've got her. I got her phone number up here, so I could text her, but I had to use the Penny app on my phone to text her. So since I'm here, I'm just going to email her. So I'm going to email her. Open up my Gmail account real quick. Quick is by definition different. It's not that quick right now. It's easier when it's Facebook or Messenger. I can just boom right there. So let's go to compose. If you're noticing on my emails, there are a lot of Google Calendar. I've used Google Calendar events to help me organize all my stuff for years. Now I can transition all that into my Penny app. So as I'm dealing with people now, I'm putting all my follow-up notes and information in the Penny app. I don't have to necessarily use Google Calendar anymore. So simply type that in. This is a bad example. Content. If I'm using like a Facebook Messenger, I can just do it right there. But let's just take, let's take her right here. You can tell I've been using this for 2 days now. As I get better at it, you'll see it flows even easier than what I'm showing you. Once you're done sending the message to the person with content, I simply come into complete and I decide how, she's kind of a cold prospect. I haven't talked to her in a while, so I just come out here, I add a note, basically what I sent her, hit save, and now in 3 months, she'll go from reach outs, she'll now be a follow-up. That's the only difference, okay? So the first time you connect with them, it's a reach out. Then during the Penny app system, and they become follow-ups. I hope that helped. Let me see in my notes if there's anything else I want to cover right there. Okay. If you've got a specific thing you're questioning, instead of having to watch the whole 30-minute tutorial on the Penny app, you can come down here, if you can see this still, in the bottom left-hand corner of the Penny app is articles and videos. Does everybody see that down here? Articles and videos. They have specific short articles and videos about every topic. And so if you got a question about, I don't remember how to do this. I saw Chuck add content, but I don't remember how he did it. They got a little short video just adding content. So you don't have to watch the whole video trying to find that one piece. They put those right down there in the articles and videos. Plus, they have support that's available to help you. I haven't had to use it yet, but you just hit support and they got a chat that people who know what they're doing will help you. All right. That's pretty much what I want to cover today. I just want to encourage you. This is the golden goose. This really is, because not only is it going to help you organize and be more effective yourself, but it's going to help your team. I promise you, I was talking to, in fact, I meant to share that example with you earlier and I got distracted. So she wrote back after she got my script, "Hi, how are you?" I wrote back a script that I use when people ask me how I'm doing. So when I'm connecting and then they re-engage back to me, here's a script that I have ready to go for people in that field. And I just said, "Amazing. My ministry and business are booming. Started social media training February 1st, and I'm using some of it in both ministry and my home-based business. Lots to learn." Smiley face, and I put "you?" ? So that was she engaged back to me simply by saying, "How are you? Hi, how are you?" I wrote back that right there. And you might want to get something like that. That is your script. That when someone replies back, I didn't hit her up with a business. I just mentioned it in my how I'm doing. She wrote back, "I'm still in struggling mode. Type of business ? I wrote back, "Health and nutrition. Finally, all caps, found my home, helping people get healthier and make money too." She writes back, "That's great. What's the name of your company or link?" I wrote back, "Isagenix products. My business is Team of Hope." And I gave her a link to my website. Very nice. "How long have you been with the company?" 3.5 years. She liked 3.5 years. "Please be truthful. How is the income opportunity?" she asked me. "I've heard about this company years ago." I wrote back, "In 25 years of network marketing, it's the best proven comp plan I've ever seen." Then she took it off text and called me. And we had about a 10-minute conversation. Turns out she's a major leader in the industry. She was very, very successful with Beachbody years ago, and she's been looking for a health and nutrition company. And so she is absolutely fired up and stoked about our business opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, that was from a recommended a reach out in my Penny app this morning. All right, I dropped my mic. I don't know if you guys heard or not. All right, let me stop the recording. If you're watching this recording, get back with the person who invited you. This thing works, and we are just now learning the power of it.